Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Raw coming at you raw. Hope your day is going well. God bless you for stopping by. This is a really quick, not fancy video of the review of the Astro C40. That's the new controller from Astro. They just released it. I got it last week. I've been playing with it for a week. This is my week review of the controller. I'm going to go into some cons, but I'm going to start off with some pros. Now, as you see, I have the Elite controller for the Xbox and the normal DualShock 4 for the PlayStation 4. This is competing against that. It's not competing against this because you can't play this natively on the PS4. This is also available. You can use it on PC. So going off that, like I said, is competing against the DualShock 4. Is it a better controller than the DualShock 4? It depends. This controller is a lot bigger than the DualShock 4. The DualShock 4 is smaller. It's smaller. I don't know if you can see it, but if you would align it, you can see some of the fat from the C40s. And look, in my hands, this feels better. Maybe over the years, I've gotten used to the PS4. It's been almost 4 years. I think it's past 4 years. But like I said, this controller is bigger and I gotta get used to it, and I want to get used to it. But let's go straight into the cons. This right here is stupid sensitive. The left trigger on PlayStation, that's called the L2, and the L2 trigger is stupid sensitive. I don't even have to press down on it. He goes right in. If I hold that position, he goes right in. And I'm using Borderlands 2 on PS4 as the test today. You just go down and you just go right into scope. You don't even need to go down like this. Like, look at this. I'm already in. And that is the main issue I have with this controller, next to it being so big. Like I said, I can get used to the size of the controller. But when it comes to this trigger, no. Yes, there's software for the Astros. I have adjusted it in many ways and many times. I actually put the sensitivity down to 0, and it still is going hard, scoped in by just tapping a little bit of it. Now, how does the right trigger work? That's the R2. You don't need to really pull it down to shoot. It's like there's trigger stops on this controller, which is funny. You don't need trigger stops for this controller because the trigger stops on this controller is built in low-key. Like, it's a bug, really. I think the right trigger is actually fine because I can rest on that without it pulling and shooting. But like I said, they need to check out the left trigger, because this is the problem I'm having. I can't even rest my hands on it. I got to put my finger underneath the trigger while playing the game. But I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just showing you that even in software, there's a bug with the left trigger. And a lot of people are saying the same thing. I've been looking at Reddit and stuff. A lot of people are having the same issue with this left trigger on this controller. Going to the build quality, I think the build quality is phenomenal. As a $200 plus controller should be. You can switch these. So on the picture, you see it in DualShock layout mode. That's the PS4 layout mode. And I have it to the Xbox layout mode because I feel like in first-person shooters, the Xbox layout mode is superior. And you can switch it from back and forth. And that alone makes the asking price bearable because you can make this a DualShock 4 layout or an Xbox One layout. And I want to say real quickly, the controller has a lot of pros. The material right here feels just the same as this material, if not a little better. But like I said, both of these materials are the same. And on the back, there's the grips. And on the back of the Elite controller, there's the grips too. Like, both of these controllers are very heavily inspired by each other. And I think that at the end of the day, Astro did a great job with when it was building this thing. You could change the analog sticks for both sides, the right stick and left stick. They have some choices that come in the box. They don't have a different choice of D-pad like the Xbox Elite had. This could come off and you can switch it with another D-pad layout that looks like that. And Astro probably will release this later because in the, I guess you could say, commercial for this controller, they did have something like this, but it's not included in the package. Kind of weird. A $200 plus controller doesn't have the D-pad you know, another option, but it is what it is. Like I said, this being swappable to the Xbox layout and the PlayStation layout, that alone makes it worth the asking price. But they need to fix this left trigger. Just resting your fingers on this shouldn't have your guy zoom in at full scope. So is it good? Yes. Does it have problems? Yes. Is it better than this? That's debatable, because this can't go to PlayStation mode. You stuck on Xbox layout mode. And some people prefer Xbox layout mode, and to be honest, I can confirm this feels great with first-person shooters and third-person shooters. This layout feels good with first-person shooters, but for some reason, I feel like the size, it is bigger than the Elite controller. I gotta get used to the size, but I can switch this when I'm playing third person, because I really believe that the DualShock 4 is great for third person versus the Xbox. But like I said, this controller, I would say, is the better controller, and this is a cut under it. But if they fix that left trigger, this could be on top for me. But I don't want to make this video too long. Like I said, a quick 1 week review of the Astro C40s. I got this one at GameStop. So check your local GameStop if you're interested in buying it. And let me know in the comment section, did this video help you? This is something quick, not fancy. Again, I got to let you know this is not fancy. All right, I just wanted to put this out so the people can get it that are who are curious about this controller. And I'm a first-person shooter fan, and it's all about the triggers. The triggers make and break controllers for me when it comes to good reviews and bad reviews. But that's all she wrote. God bless you for stopping by. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. That's all she wrote. This has been Raw, coming at you raw. Pieces.